say one thing for you when it comes to letting me down. You've always got some new way to tear me up when you come around. I'd have thought that well had run dry by now. How many ways can you find to hurt me? How many times can you make me fall apart? You could write a book about it. No one should love without it. 1001 ways to break somebody's heart. I wonder if you just come back so you can say goodbye again. After all the times you've done that, why do I still let you in? How can it be over if it never is? How many ways can you find to hurt me? How many times can you make me fall apart? You could write a book about it. No one should love without it. 1001 ways to break somebody's heart. How many ways can you find to hurt me? How many times can you make me fall apart? You could write a book about it. No one should love without it. 1001 ways to break somebody's heart. 1001 ways to break somebody's heart. 1001 ways to break somebody's heart. Two a.m. in Austin, that truck stop looks promising, but don't they all? That silver eagle slowing down, maybe there'll be time enough to call. I don't want to wake him, but if I wait later, then I'll miss my chance. I just want to hear his voice. I just gotta know he understands. I send my love across the line. The road leads back to us. Until then, I send my love across the line. I wish that I could be there to show him that he is where I'd rather be. But for now, these words along the while will have to take the place of me. I wonder if we ever know the reasons why we take the roads that drive us on. When all that really matters are the ones we always leave behind at home. I send my love across the line. say you want to satisfy, but while you're thinking about who you could love, you'd better keep in mind just what you're giving up. Stop acting like you've already left. I'm not through loving you yet. Don't you turn your back. Don't you act like that. Don't do anything you'd regret. I'm telling you, boy, if you're thinking free, think differently and never forget. I'm not through loving you yet. Just 'cause there's someone out there you haven't tried, don't mean that what you want is what you're gonna find. I've always taken you where you wanna be, so don't go somewhere else for what you got with me. I'll show you I meant it when I said I'm not through loving you yet. Don't you turn your back. Don't you act like that. Don't do anything you'd regret. I'm telling you, boy, if you're thinking free, think differently and never forget. I'm not through loving you yet. I'll show you I meant it when I said I'm not through loving you yet. Don't you turn your back. Don't you act like that. Don't do anything you'd regret. I'm telling you, boy, if you're thinking free, think differently and never forget. I'm not through loving you yet. Don't you turn your back. Don't you act like that. Don't do anything you'd regret. I'm telling you, boy, if you're thinking free, think differently and never forget. I'm not through loving you. I think of you always, especially on Sundays. That was the day you loved most. To you, her survival was church and the Bible and keeping the family close. I really miss you, and I sure do wish you could be here to talk to sometimes. The one thing that comforts my hurting heart, I know it's heaven where you are. I know it's heaven where you are. I know your mansion's the biggest by far. I'm sure you're God's bright and shining star. I know it's heaven where you are. There's so many questions. I need some suggestions on how I can live a good life. It's all so confusing, heartless and bruising. I sure could use your advice. I wish I could call you, but the last we were laying you under that stone. The one thing that comforts my hurting heart, I know it's heaven where you are. I know it's heaven where you are. I know your mansion's the biggest by far. I'm sure you're God's bright and shining star. I know it's heaven where you are. I'm sure you're God's bright and shining star. I know it's heaven where you are. I know it's heaven where you are. Where you are is where I am when I'm at my best. Every time we're apart, it's too long and too far till I come back to where you are. Where you are is where I find my strength to make a stand. Where you are is where I feel I'm whole and healed again. I've been around the universe, but there's no brighter star, no life out there like where you are. Love is an easy thing, I have found, so easy since I've been lifted up to higher ground where you are. Where you are is where I'm known and seen through honest eyes. Where you are is where I've grown those tender binding ties. No one else will ever take your place here in my heart. Forever, that is where you are. Here in my heart is where you are. There goes my heart again. Here comes the hurt back in. You think I'd learned by now to let you go? With just one look from you, my heart starts beating blue. Just when it's on the move, there goes my heart again. lying by the railroad track. Caught a bad fever and he went blind, and his daddy ran off about the same time. His mama didn't know what to do with the boy, so she gave him his daddy's old guitar as a toy. Billy used to sit on the front porch swing, pulling off licks and bending those strings, playing to the rhythm of the southbound train. Notes flying off his fingers like a hurricane. Couldn't see nothing, never said a word, but he could sure imitate anything you heard. He could rock, he could roll, He speaks and the sound of his voice is so sweet. The birds hush their singing, and the melody that he gave to me within my heart is ringing. And he walks with me and he talks with me, and he tells me I am his own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. I'd stay in the garden with him, though the night around me be falling, but he bids me go through the voice of woe. His voice to me is calling, and he walks with me and he talks with me, and he tells me I am his own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. calling for you and for me. See on the portals he's waiting and watching, watching for you and for me. Why should we tarry when Jesus is pleading, pleading for you and for me? Why should we linger and heed not his mercies, mercies for you and for me? Come home, come home, ye who are weary, come home. Earnestly, tenderly, Jesus is calling, calling, oh sinner, come home. Time is now fleeting, the moments are passing, passing from you and from me. Shadows are gathering, deathbeds are coming, coming for you and for me. Oh, for the wonderful love he has promised, promised for you and for me. Though we have sinned, he has mercy and pardon, pardon for you and for me. Come home, come home, ye who are weary, come home. Earnestly, tenderly, Jesus is calling, calling, oh sinner, come home. Calling, oh sinner, come home. that you could do me.